Thanks so much for joining us today on Beyond Your Brand. Today we're going to talk about turning down opportunities that seem like they are the perfect answer to all of your problems and what that actually looks like to walk away from something. So imagine working your whole career to finally hit 6 figures and then walking away from it. That's exactly what I did. I'm sharing the story of how I turned down a $145,000 a year job plus a 20% yearly bonus, and why I think it was the best decision I ever made. For as long as I can remember, 6 figures was my goal. I worked hard, I left jobs where I wasn't valued, I built my own agency because I knew I could scale faster on my own. And then one day, the opportunity landed right in my lap. I wasn't even looking. They found me a job offer with a base salary of $145,000 plus 20% bonus, health benefits, paid time off, everything I thought I wanted. So let's just be real for a second. What would you have done? I know most people that I talk to would have jumped on it. And honestly, for a while, I really thought I would too. But here's the thing. Have you ever had something handed to you that looked amazing on paper, but deep down something just felt off? That was me. I went through every interview. I made it to the final round. I was the last candidate standing, and I started preparing mentally and logistically for what this would mean. I talked to my husband, my kids, my mom, my mentors. I talked to people that I really felt like could understand both sides of where I was coming from. And so it took me a bit to have those conversations with people that I trusted so much in my inner circle. But I'm glad I did that because it really helped me work through everything. More than anything, with the whole opportunity, I thought about the security, the benefits, and of course, the paid vacation days. I even caught myself daydreaming about the trips we'd take, the projects we'd finally finish, and the upgrades we'd enjoy with that extra cushion of that income. But in the back of my mind, there was that whisper. Is this really why I left all those other jobs? Is this really why you started your own agency? Is this really why you sacrificed and hustled to build your own brand? I asked myself some tough questions. Was I willing to give up the multiple income streams I was building? Was I okay with shutting down the side projects that were just starting to grow? Was I really ready to trade freedom for a paycheck? Because yes, $145,000 is amazing. But when it comes with a ceiling, I just knew myself. And entrepreneurs, you know it too. We don't do ceilings well. And the truth hit me. The security wasn't really in the job. The security was in me, in my ability to pivot, to create, to generate income from multiple streams, not just from one company. And so here I was, staring down the opportunity I had always dreamed of, everything I thought I wanted. And I had to ask, do I take it or do I walk away? In those moments leading up to the offer, I really was on the fence. I honestly was probably like 90% sure I was going to take the job. And then the offer came in, and I took a few moments, took a deep breath, prayed, went for a little drive, had a cup of coffee, really just sat with it. And I thought, no, this isn't really what I want. But before I politely declined, I made sure exactly what I was walking away from to make sure that it could propel me to build that for myself and then some. And let me tell you, walking away from the $145,000 plus a bonus was not easy. And there were moments, and there's still moments where I think, oh my gosh, was I absolutely crazy? Especially when I look at LinkedIn and I see what people are struggling with, and I see the economy, and believe me, we're not over here rolling in it. And so I think, oh my goodness, is this really what I should be doing? But here's what gave me peace. I realized that my clients and my skill set for my clients wasn't going anywhere. I also realized my agency was gaining traction. And I realized the systems and the softwares I've been building had unlimited potential. And honestly, the health insurance, the benefits, the bonus, it was all an illusion. Because here's the truth, job security doesn't exist. Not in a corporate job, not even in entrepreneurship. The only real security is in your ability to adapt, create, and grow. So turning down that job taught me something I'll never forget. Even with an opportunity wrapped up in the prettiest package, handed to you essentially on a silver platter, is super tempting, but it doesn't mean that it's for you. For me, I had to discover freedom, flexibility, limitless potential are all worth for me to keep growing and keep building what I set out to do. And here's the kicker. I don't regret it, not one bit. In fact, I printed out the job offer and I keep it on my desk as a reminder, not for what I turned down, but for what I chose. I chose me. So let me ask you, have you ever had an opportunity that looked amazing on paper, but deep down you knew it wasn't right? I would love to hear your story. I would love for you to share some of your goals and some of the things that you're working on. If you haven't had a chance to join our community, find me on Facebook, Elise Sharpless. You can also find me on all the other platforms at Hey Elise, or email me directly, elisesharpless22@gmail.com. And I would love to hear from you. Tell me, what would you have done? I'd love to hear your opinion on this. And if you're in the thick of building your business and wondering if it's worth it, let this be your reminder. You are worth betting on. Thanks for tuning in today on Beyond Your Brand. If this episode resonated with you, share it with someone who's wrestling with a big decision right now. And don't forget, follow me on Facebook. I'm Elise Sharpless, and I'd love to connect with you there. Thank you to our listeners for tuning in this week. Remember, it takes grit and determination to scale your business to new limits. So get ready, stay focused, and build your business beyond your brand.